It's hard to tell, isn't it? Is this AI? See, the thing is, it matters. No, I think it does. I genuinely believe that it matters that you and I and several others keep it real. I have recently hurt myself physically, and it's very painful. And it will take time because I'm old for me to heal from a physical ailment. And if there were a magic button to press in the back of my head, right? It's in that where they want to put the technology, in the back of the brain. So if there was a button to press, ka-chink, and the pain went away, would I want it? No. Honestly, no. I'm being real. So what is real? What is fake? See, 1 foot in reality is fine. That's all you need. And the rest you can use your imagination. Put yourself anywhere you want, doing what you want, where you want, how you want. But follow through. I mean, try to follow through on your human adventure. Try and follow through with the things that you want to see and want to be and want to do in this world. I mean, it's never been easy to create things in your imagination and then manifest them. What does manifest? Make them come real, and make them become real. So what I mean, I'm not going to get caught up in spirituality talk or chit chat. There's enlightenment within, and then there's fake enlightenment that somebody's trying to sell you from without. So the real enlightenment is already in you. It don't matter who you are. You can imagine yourself into a scenario, but it takes work and effort in this human adventure to bring them forth. I've been doing music and art most of my life. Sure, I started off different. I mean, we all did. But we didn't really, because if we go back to it almost that moment, that special moment of birth, you had it all because you weren't tied to any of the restrictions of this realm where you have to interact with other people and all of their dreams and wishes and imagine scenarios. But a lot of people come in and then they just repeat patterns that they've seen from parents, school, society. So we're all a bunch of copycats, right? Because, that's what you do, isn't it? You learn to do this and you learn to do that. Well, then you start to recognize that it's like, oh my gosh, am I following the pattern of the parent, of the grandparent, of the great-grandparent, of the great-great-grandparent? Or am I a new being on this earth? And of course, I'm a new being on this earth. When I'm first born, and then you have to try and work it out. You know, you work through the things that your parents were working through, that your grandparents were working through, your great grandparents. You know, we're all connected to source. You're connected to the source. You gotta drink the source. But you don't have to. You know, we're obsessed with finding an answer that is beyond our human capacity right now, and we're going off in all different directions. Oh my God. I mean, gosh, if we get down to the tiniest dot. I mean, we keep bombing. Got CERN collider, smash it. We found the God particle. What's beyond the God particle? Stop. Please. Stop it. You're very naughty. I'll have to spank you. Naughty girls, naughty boys. You mustn't do these things. You can't play God. Sure, you can be aware of God, consciousness, Yahweh, all these things. You can't play God. And then there's the technology. It's like, how do we use the tools that we have? Well, the tools that are convenient, I don't know, it's like a lot of people are spending a lot of time programming artificial intelligence to give you answers that you've already know the answer of, because it's just an encyclopedia, right? So, you know, I grew up reading an encyclopedia, and there are things I read in that encyclopedia that I've since experienced in my life as being, well, that's not true. I went to that country and I went to those places. It's not true. You know, so when AI accesses, and I don't even know if it's possible, but if AI can access all the written knowledge of humanity, because it's very fast and very crazily sort of like it's like if you were the second you were born, you were given all the information in the world. What would you do with it? I mean, but it's there, you see. That's what this internet is there for. But it's not the use of the tool, it's the abuse of the tool. See, those that have access to technologies that we don't really want are forcing them on to an unready public. You know, we're not ready. I mean, we're not ready to have every single thing that mankind, since being upright on this planet, has known and has inscribed in tablets, in cuneiform, in hieroglyphics, in petroglyphs. I mean, all the symbols, everything is being now, and it's too much. It's way too much. But the good thing is, it gives us the opportunity to step aside and think about what we actually want. What is it we want? We humans really want. We don't want all the knowledge in the world constantly spinning in our brain. Because if all the truth is in that reality, in that knowledge, then so is all the lies. So so then you still have to have this one thing called discernment. And without discernment, we make silly choices. So what's the point in silly choices? You know, I mean, you have to make choices, but this idea that these choices are within a framework that's already been set are like, well, wait a minute, you can't sell me something I don't want to buy. I mean, I love my life. I have a great life. I live, love life. But if I didn't have pain, and we'll go back, to that, if I didn't have the pain that I have right now from doing something physical that I shouldn't have done, probably, on reflection, I probably wouldn't have. But the thing is, it's like, I just carried stuff up and downstairs as if I didn't, as if I wasn't getting old, and it's whatever. So I hurt a muscle, and now I'm having to wait for it to heal. So, but if without the pain, I'd have done so many things in my life, and probably ended it early because I'd have felt no pain. But without pain also, we don't have the measurement of when you're well, when you're really, really well and you're feeling good within yourself physically and you're happy, things are in the physical world good with you. It's you wouldn't have that to compare. You'd be like, I should be like this all the time. And see, living from moment to moment's a good thing, but you've maintained a level of understanding of who you are in this human adventure, and it is an adventure. And if you don't have black, you don't have white. If you don't have, the light, you have all the dark. It's balancing just those things in the physical world, and an understanding that your human body is starting to understand its physical constraints within its framework, is a good thing. It really is a good thing. But there's this balance, you see, and it's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. This is the balance, right? And so you try and balance all those things, and then you have to transmit, which I'm doing right now, and you have to receive. And I received yesterday news that I'm going to become part of helping build a community in my area, through putting on a broadcast radio show once a week. So that's fun. Anyway, I'm going to let you know 3 things: live, love, life. And that's it. Make sure you are, because if you don't, you're going to miss out, which is fine. You might choose that too. All right. Thank you. I love you. Live, love, life.